Crazy. Y'all want to hear about some more Supreme Court decisions?
Oh yeah. This one we might clap for that one.
Yeah, this one, the Supreme Court got one right. They got one right. Come on, keep it even, guys. We got to hold them accountable. You know, when they get it right, they get it right. So they've recently made changes to the New York gun laws. The Supreme Court recently had a decision. I'll read some shit for y'all. The U.S. Supreme Court on Thursday struck down a New York gun permit law that effectively will allow more people to legally carry guns on the streets of the country's largest cities, including the 5 boroughs of the New York City and other major metros. People have to apply for state licenses to carry a gun in New York, and there's additional scrutiny for carrying guns outside the home. Under the law in place since 1913, a person applying for a license to carry a concealed handgun in public has to show proper cause or a specific need to carry the weapon. The justices disagreed. The 6-3 decision handed down by the court's conservative majority found that requiring people to show a particular need to legally carry a gun in public violated America's Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms. Thursday's ruling marked the Supreme Court's first major gun control decision in more than a decade. About a quarter of it doesn't matter. So
let's go.
For this one,
let's go.
Nah, I can't lie. I woke up a little in New York. New York is back. New York is back, baby.
Yeah.
They in the building.
And that's crazy. They expect you to have like a proper cause. What about just living in a violent area?
Yeah, bro.
Like, is that not a proper cause?
It
enough?
is actually,
bro. But it made me rethink it, bro. Fuck the if you're in a nice area, I'm like, bro. Why do I need a gun? Because I'm in a fucking nice area. People are going to rob me here, especially now, especially
They're
in LA.
smarter now.
They in Beverly Hills. They on Melrose with it. And then if I'm in a dangerous neighborhood, I'm in a dangerous neighborhood. This is obvious. If I have money, I don't want to get robbed. And if I don't have money, I don't want to get robbed too or shot up. It doesn't matter. Like, what is the gun for? I feel like the whole thing of needing a specific cause is like, it's little kid shit. What is the gun for? Like, that's pretty much it. If you know what a gun is for, then you should probably be able to answer on your own why I would like to carry a gun on me. And if you open your eyes and you see the Buffalo shit, that was a big move for this one being struck down, or them leading the proper cause. You see what's going on, bro. People are coming out with guns and shooting up places. Yeah. So does anyone need to answer the question why they would like to carry a firearm on them?
Yeah,
I mean, you had also mentioned one of the school shooters said like I knew no one would have a gun with him, so like I just like went there and just basically shot it up. And
he wasn't from Buffalo, bro.
Yeah.
Like if I know there's a bunch of people with guns and stuff, I'm not gonna do anything crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Not that I was gonna do it anyways, but you know what I mean? Like
you got the vibes too.
It's like I'm not gonna go to a police station and try to shoot it up because they obviously strapped.
Nah. Yeah.
You gotta be dumb to do that.
They got the blickies.
My big thing with this one is like, what happened to the Constitution? Like, we talk about the Constitution so much, right? And not saying what happened like in a bad way, but what happened like this should have been this way,
the slave owners wrote.
Well, I mean, there's conversations about that, right? But it's like the Constitution says you have the right to bear arms, right? So now we have a case that says, okay, now you have the right to bear the arms that you were originally able to do from the Constitution, but for some reason we decided not to let you do it. And again, we always talk about this with the guns, though. It's like criminals are more prepared than the bystanders.
Yeah.
You know? So good.
Because they know they're breaking the law.
This is great. If I know everybody in New York has a gun, I'm not going to shoot up anybody in New York.
And you still have to apply and go through
a
process and stuff. So it's like, it's being regulated. The guy that goes to the trouble to fill out some shit to legally carry his gun is not going to go, and I'm saying in most cases, they're not doing that with the intent, I'm going to go commit crimes. There would be no point to getting this shit. So just off the fact that someone is going through the step to legally carry it, they have certification to do such. They've demonstrated firearm being, adequate with the firearm, knowing what the fuck they're doing.
Right.
You think that's the person that? Why the fuck would you go through all that trouble to just go shoot up somewhere?
And
Exactly.
it's his
You're like, I
constitutional-
don't want to get stopped on the way over there, so I need my license to carry. No, bro. Everyone that wants to defend themselves is obviously getting it. And LA isn't like that. LA, you still have to show proper cause.
Yes.
LA has been better than New York. And their self-defense laws are way better. They're not pressing charge. You shoot back at somebody, but you're clearly in self-defense. They're not pressing charges, bro. Even if it's a ghost gun, they're gonna take the gun from you, but they're not getting you on the same gun charge that you would have gotten had they just caught you. Yeah, and people have had that. They get to shooting, but it's in self-defense. They're not wasting time on that case, bro. They could clearly see what happened, and that has not been the case for everyone. We're gonna get into a case where that wasn't the case. In New York, we're gonna get into that next though.
And for the proper cause in LA, just like you said, that if the area is violent,
business owner, dangerous area.
Okay, I didn't know
business
that.
owner they say is the best one. So for me, it's like I'm in fucking.
Or if you handle like
seen,
cash and stuff, you move money and stuff. That's a good one.
And jewelers easy. Jewelers getting that shit easy.
Jewelers too.
I've seen a barber with a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah. One time, this guy he was trying to step to the barber, and he came out with his Glock and put it in his face, and then. It was when my brother was getting a cut. I was just like, yo, what the fuck? Barbers could just have guns like that?
We probably don't. I don't know.
See, but if you
just because
own
he
a
had
gun
it, don't
and
mean he has a concealed carry permit.
That's not. I don't think you should own guns at that point. Like you shouldn't use it as an intimidation factor. That should be like a last resort. Like somebody's not, understanding. Okay, you're threatening my life. I have to protect myself. Not, oh, you talking shit. You talking shit. All right, I put a gun to your face. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's fucked up. You shouldn't be able to do that. And I think that's a big thing. I guess devil's advocate. If you give out a bunch of CCWs. Even if they do pass all the regulations and tests, it's still you got humans. You never know how a human might be feeling that day.
It's
that's
true.
The thing,
but the same person that's gonna up it and just be talking shit, and they have that energy with them. I feel like that person is probably gonna do that with or without the concealed carry permit. They'll find that type of energy person is like they already got it on them regardless. Like because if you waving that shit at the bar, y'all getting into it like. I don't even think this nigga was thinking like, how can I legally carry the firearm? But you're right, because obviously there's gonna be a bunch of dumbasses with everything. But still, we gonna have our shit. Well, we already do have our shit, but we're gonna legally have our shit now. So we'll be right there when everyone
do you think it's smart for people to have guns at bars?
No, you can't.
No, you can't be intoxicated. You can't be. Yeah. It's illegal to be drinking. Even if you have the concealed carry.
Okay. Yeah. That makes zero sense.
You cannot have liquor and a gun next to each other, and you cannot have weed and a gun next to each other.
Okay. Yeah, because that'd be wild. Imagine being at a fucking bar. Everybody is strapped there, and then
he was drunk.
Everybody's just hammered. Like, think about the decision.
That shit for sure happens though. Think about like Texas. Niggas is strapped up, drunk as fuck.
The crazy part is that is your constitutional right to do that. If you want to have, like, I think concealed carry is kind of weird. Like, I think if it's in the Constitution, we should have the guns. We should fucking have the guns.
Yeah.
I don't even like quoting the Constitution because fuck the Constitution, but still, like, if you want to play that by that,
and that's why there's hella open carry states.
Yeah.
And we just not in one of them. Every state got their bullshit. Because you look at the red states, fucking idiots banning abortion. But boy, them niggas is strapped up. They got that shit on them.
Ready to abort a motherfucker right now.
Golly, man.
I'll abort your ass right now, boy.
But honestly, like, back to the ruling, something I was reading is like New York State is going to clap back by rewriting their laws in a way where like they can get around the ruling, which is kind of dangerous. Because it's kind of unfair. Like, you think you won, but they're gonna find a way around it, and they're just gonna keep going back with the courts, and that's why this issue is just gonna go on for such a long time. But I'm interested to see like how they're gonna rewrite their law to make it so like it's still extremely hard to get a permit to carry. Now, California, you honestly just need like not that big of a reason, because I know recently like the sheriff has like been submitting like or accepting a lot more like apps right now, and I know people who like don't really have like that much of a reason. They're just a regular ass person. They're getting the gun.
But like everyone has a reason though. That's the thing. Like
that's the thing.
There's no one you could say like, nah, you would never need a gun. You never would get robbed. No one would ever just shoot up the fucking supermarket you're in. Like at this point, everyone, proper cause is such a joke to me because. Fam, why am I explaining to you what a gun is for? Like, well, I think I could get robbed. Now I have to try to win you guys over as to why I'm really more likely to get robbed. Fam, like, what are we doing? People get robbed every single day out here, bro. And everywhere people are getting robbed.
And with inflation going up, you're going to get robbed even more.
Yeah, like, so why do I need to, you're stupid. Like, now it's like, why do I need to carry this? Because other people have them. Like, what you mean? If they have guns, I would like to have a gun to defend myself, too. Yeah. Like, what are we talking about, bro? You live in the same world as me, and we all hearing the same shit. Yeah. Come on now. But y'all want to hear about a case where, prime example of bullshit-ass laws. So,